got us back up and running, and I know the same situation over there with Karen's husband, Dave. His 80-meter dipole was half on the ground, so gotta say, we really, even though sometimes you hams drive us crazy, we appreciate the heck out of you, especially when we want to play radio. Back over to you, Phil.
KC2UFU, W2PHL. Well, all right. Well, we're going to sit back and listen to you guys and get acquainted with everybody on the frequency. Did you want to say something there, hon, or?
No, thank you.
Okay. This is going to be like pulling teeth.
It was
I don't know if
there.
you guys are passing this around. I heard Perry, so go ahead, Perry. W2PHL.
W2PHL, W3MMR. Okay, well, I'm live streaming Ladies Night on YouTube. If you search my channel, the AM Window on YouTube, you can find it. I'm on Facebook. If you're friends with me on Facebook, live streaming there, and live streaming on Twitch. Twitch.tv/the AM Window. So, good evening, everyone. Everyone's sounding great. All the ladies are sounding fantastic. The name here is Perry, for the ladies that don't know. And I'm in Chester, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philadelphia, 7 miles southwest of the city, here in Delaware County. And I heard Mike in there, K3FEF. So I wonder if Mike and I'm sure Tanya's right there, got her own microphone all set up and ready to go. So let me swing it up to Mike and see if Mike is in there. K3FEF, are you on frequency W3MMR?
Good evening, Perry. Yeah, we're here. Hold on, I just want to make sure I get everything tuned, because then I'm going to walk away and I'm just going to let Tanya take it over. We got the guest mic going, and she's here. Don't worry about that hum. That hum is on the receive side. Don't worry about it. All right, so we're good, and just wanted to say hello.
Not walking away. He's staying here anyway. Hello, everybody. This is W3TKP. Oh, my God. I just woke up, so...
Yeah, she's been napping. She was stacking wood all day. So you got K3FEF and W3TKP in here. I'm going to walk away for a little bit because I got to close up outside, but she's got full control of the station. I just wanted to make sure I had the antenna totally tuned up.
Very good, Mike. Well, go ahead. Everything will be fine. You go outside. Let her run the radio. It'll be good. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing. Oh, good evening to you, Tanya. Phil, I didn't catch your wife's name. I think I know it, but I'm not sure. Is it Jennifer?
Yes, it is Jennifer. Thank you.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Because we throw the call signs out, but, I'm probably just, maybe like, what do you think, Sarah? Can't help it. See if there's any other ladies that want to check in here. I know Steph said she would be in here, but she's just going to be in here a little bit later because she was out and about enjoying this beautiful day, too. So let's just take a quick break here and see if there is any other stations that want to join us. This is KC2UFU for ladies.
And this is WB2MEW. This is Police from Saratoga Springs, New York, with KA1PRT as control operator.
Very good. Was that WB2NEW? Is that correct?
That's Whiskey Bravo 2 Mike Echo Whiskey. Police up in Saratoga Springs, New York. Great to be here with you on Ladies Night. Bacon spread in the background here. And it was a nice day. We actually are both pilots. We took our little plane up, did a little loop around the Great Sacandaga Lake today. The sky was beautiful, a little windy, a little bumpy, but just beautiful to get out and get in the sky again.
Oh, that sounds like an awesome day, and what a great day to do it. And to get out, because we all want to get out. We want to get out of this. I'm calling it, well, obviously we know it's a pandemic, but today it's a hamdemic, because we're all here with our ham husbands, and we're breaking out.
WA1STH.
Well, good evening, Steve.
Good evening. Huh. Isn't this interesting? My speaker does not know how to react to these interesting voices of a different gender. But anyways, it's a good thing, and y'all have fun. Just thought I'd check in. WA1STH, Kensington, New Hampshire.
Very good, Steve, and good evening to you. You're sounding absolutely marvelous, as always, with that deep baritone voice of yours. And a nice booming signal here into New Jersey. So I know where Karen is, and I know where Sarah is, and now we WB2MEW. I didn't catch your first name.
Yep. She just stepped out of the room. This is Kilo Alpha 1, Papa Romeo Tango. Her name is Felice. Papa Hotel, Yankee, Lima, India, Sierra, Echo. I think she's back. I just wanted to know your name.
Yeah, it's Felice, like Feliz Navidad. Means happiness. I try to live up to it, although it's been a little tough these days. Working a little too hard and eating a little too much bread.
Oh, that's okay. Come on, we're a bunch of ladies. You know we're going to have to take at least 10, 12, 15 bathroom breaks.
Always. Especially since I started drinking beer about an hour ago, so I'll be running back and forth.
Yeah, actually, the name Felice, that's a family name for us, but it's my grandfather's name. His name is Felice, but he actually changed it to Philip. I guess he wasn't happy being a guy named Felice. I don't really know why, but when he decided to go into the military, serve in the military for World War II, for whatever reason, he changed it to Philip, but his birth certificate says Felice.
I've never heard that before. That's really interesting. So my dad wanted to name me Phyllis, and my mother said no effing way, and so they settled on the crazy spelling of my name, and apparently there's a couple other women out there spelled the same way, and we're all friends on Facebook, and they're all educators, so it's pretty fun.
That's great. All right, I guess we'll throw it around here a little bit. Who are we going to put in the hot seat? Let's see. We'll go in the order that I wrote it down. How about that? Or, well, let's see if there's any check-ins, just in case. This is KC2UFU. Does anyone else want to check into Ladies' Night?
Got one, two, DH. Just say good evening to all the ladies there. I checked in a little while ago, but there was only one or two of you aboard, so I figured I'd just say, wave a hand and say good evening.
Well, good evening. Yes, we're multiplying. Kind of scary, isn't it?
I believe it's a good thing, to be honest with you.
Absolutely. This is something that I've been trying to put together for quite a while, and I'm so glad and grateful to everybody out here that they're willing to participate, because we are the 2%. 2%. That's quite a little number, and considering you know how much women have moved forward in the world, I think you know, we belong out here too. And I think, you know, there's that feeling that it's you know, a man's hobby. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, for anybody that doesn't know, I also have a race car that I drag race at the local track. So there's a sport that is fairly inundated by men, and it could be tough competition out there sometimes, and sometimes they, you know, it can get a little rough, but it also could not be. You know, there's a lot of guys out there that are real accepting of it. So, but I think, you know, women in general, it's like, not a lot of women race, you know. Although Shirley Muldowney, she's been doing it for a long time. So, anyway, I'm thinking, what has everybody been doing since all this started happening? Like, what's changed? What's changed in your life? Like, how have you adapted? Because we've all had to. I mean, some of us already worked at home or worked from home or whatever, and then other of us are out in the field doing stuff. And, I think it's real interesting because, as being, not necessarily the head of the household, but the glue that holds it together, I'm sure we've all had to adapt one way or another. Let me send it over to Karen, the lovely wife of W3OH. This is KC2UFU.
Hey, Terry, fast break.
Oh, go ahead. Is Miss Lisa here?
Yep, she's sitting right here. There was another YL when you called up, and she doubled up with Jim there, and there was another station there. I thought maybe you'd pick up the rest of the check-ins before Karen. I'm sorry, Karen. Go ahead, Karen.
Thank you, Brian, for being my ears. You know me. I'm like, let's go. Let's do it. All right, so let's see. Who else wants to check in? This is KC2UFU.
This is Priscilla with K1 GTS.
Well, good evening, Priscilla. And that was with K1 KTS. Did I get that right? I am horrible at call signs.
Nope, it's K1 GTX Cape Cod.
There we go. Cape Cod. K1. Oh, K1 GTX. All right. Now I got you. Well, good evening to you, Priscilla, and thanks for joining us here. Let me just get you down here. And was there another check-in? KC2UFU.
Not a chick, but Kilo Delta 2 Bravo Romeo Mike, Ernie in Long Island.
Well, good evening, Ernie. What do you think of this?
I'm liking it. I'm hearing a lot of familiar stations out there and a lot of unfamiliar stations. So this is all good.
Yeah, you're hearing the other side of the station. the one that handles all the other stuff. Very good. Any other stations? KC2UFU.
KB3WFE.
Hi, Lisa.
One. It has been a nice day today.
One XZW and one XZ.
We did the same. So now I'm here.
Well, we are super glad to have you. And, I think we all enjoyed the day today as best we could. I think this is honestly the first really nice day. Like, you knew that it was going to be a nice day out because all the bugs were out, and that's the downside to the spring and the summer. I know last night when I was getting ready to shut down the station, or actually the night before I was getting ready to shut down the station, and I look up and there's a wasp in here. It's like 11:30 at night. There's a friggin' wasp in here. Ken's upstairs. He's asleep. The boys are nowhere to be found. Not that I think they would have helped me out anyway. But, maybe they've been moral support or whatever. So, I just had to go find the closest shoe and take care of it myself. So, that's the downside of it. All right, so we have Karen and Sarah and Jennifer and Felice and Tanya and Priscilla and Lisa, and I'm not sure if Steph's out here yet. Let me check real quick and see if she's got her station fired up. W3XK, are you here in the group? She is not. Okay. Any other check-ins for Ladies' Night, KC2UFU? All right, let's get this party started, and then have to remember that other people want to get in. All right, I'm gonna throw this over to you, Karen, down there in Maryland. station W3OH. Go ahead from KC2UFU.
Thank you, Terry. So let's see. I think you had asked how we're all surviving this pandemic, which I love that. That was great. One thing I'm absolutely loving is full-time telework. I work for the federal government, for the Department of Navy, just a civilian. Get to work at home a couple times a day, but now it's 5 days a week. That's about the only benefit of this pandemic. One thing that's definitely changed for me, you were talking about racing. I do other types of races. I run. I don't run to race. I just run to finish. And I'd signed up for a couple of half marathons this year, and 2 of them have already been delayed. One was supposed to be a couple weeks ago in Delaware. So I had to run it virtually. So I had to find 13 miles of Calvert County Street and clock my time and send it in. So that was rather interesting to run it virtually, and then I guess I'll just get my medal in the mail. Not quite the same as running in another state, but it works. So that's about all that's been going on here.
All right, very good, Karen. That's interesting. It's interesting to see the way we're all adapting to the new now. Now it's virtual this, virtual that. It's pretty amazing. All right, we'll send it over to